just a bit. For the moment, let's get started with your stocks. Welcome our guest for the afternoon. Gaurang Shah of Geojit BNP Paribas is our market expert, and we have Hemant Rustagi of Wise Invest Advisors, who will be answering all our personal finance queries. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thanks very much for joining in. We have a first caller already. In fact, he wants to talk about the stock of the moment. Sakhil Gupta calls in from Kanpur. Hi, Sakhil.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
What's your question? Go ahead.
Ma'am, my question is on Suzlon. I did a fresh buying of Suzlon 600 shares at the present rate. So it is the right time to enter it on a stock, or I should wait?
All right. First up, let me tell you why the stock is in the news actually at the moment. The thing is that they have gone ahead and sold off their German arm, which is Senvion, for about €1 billion. So that would retire their debt, to a great extent. But the concerns on that stock remain because their order book post the sale of Senvion may take a bit of a hit, as with their profitability. But let me toss it over to Gaurang for an opinion. Gaurang, what do you think? Is this a good time for someone to invest in Suzlon?
Well, Subar, I don't think any time is a good time to invest in Suzlon, and as a disclosure, we do have a sell recommendation on this particular counter. And look at the state of affair. Despite selling off a profitable business venture, and of course trying to power down debt that is there on the balance sheet, sitting like a heavy rock, the stock opened on the positive note and has succumbed under pressure. Now, this is very evident that at all upticks on the counter, you're seeing quite a lot of investors who have been stuck in this counter for a very, very long time take an exit. So I think Mr. Gupta is lucky enough he doesn't have the stock. I don't think he should venture and buy into it. The fundamentals really don't augur well to make any kind of long-term investment call on Suzlon. And despite the fact that even if you're banking on the budget, the new government taking some initiatives in renewable stroke conventional power generation field in which Suzlon is engaged into, there are a lot of unorganized players, and there are a lot of players again. There's a whole lot of crowd over there, and I don't think that any trading stroke investment would be a wise thing to do in Suzlon. So you are better off. This TV came out with the numbers just a while back. Reported loss, but it was lower than what the market poll was. As a disclosure, we do have a positive coverage on this TV with a target of 75 to 80 initially. We might revise it upwards after seeing today's numbers. One more stock idea I can share over here is Development Credit Bank, DCB. Again, a disclosure, we do have a positive coverage. So I think you're better off not getting invested. These are the stocks that you should look at, and my advice to you is that in case if you're looking at large cap, I think that would be the preferred destination, starting with IT, private sector banking, autos, FMCG and pharma.
All right, then a couple of options being given to you as well from Gaurang. But let's go to our next caller. Ketan calls us from Mumbai. He has a personal finance query. Hi, Ketan.
Hi, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How can we help you?
Yeah, I've recently started working in an MNC, and monthly I can save up to 6 to 7K.
Okay.
I intend to go abroad for my masters. I would like to start investing and saving, but my parents suggested to invest in mutual funds. But since I'm a first-time investor, I'm not sure what to do. So which are the other investment opportunities I can look at, and what are the factors I should consider?
All right, Ketan, first of all the best in all your plans. I'm sure you got things under control. So let's help you with regard to the financial aspect. We've got our expert with us. Hemant is with us. Hemant, could you help him out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my view is that, mutual fund is one of the best options for investors to invest their money. And I think there are many reasons for that. The first reason is that it's a diversified vehicle. So even if you invest 5,000 rupees, you get a diversified portfolio of either equity or debt, depending on the kind of fund that you invest in. The second is you have full-time professionals managing your money. I mean, we all know that you require expertise to invest in both equity and debt market. So here, even if with a small sum of money, you get the services of a full-time professional fund manager, so which is great. And then, mutual funds offer open-ended fund, which means that they are very, very flexible. There are a variety of funds that you can invest in. So my view is that any investor who wants to begin investing should look at mutual fund. But of course, the key is to select the right fund. And to select the right fund is very important to decide your asset allocation, which again depends on your time horizon. So I'm assuming here that he will have a time horizon of at least 3 to 4 years. Depending on that, he can look at a product which is a hybrid in nature, which should have a combination of equity, arbitrage and debt. And the reason why I'm recommending that is, one, it will be slightly safer compared to, very high exposure to equity, and the second is the return will become tax efficient. So two funds I'm recommending him where he can start investing through SIP. One is ICICI Balance Advantage Fund, and this other one is Kotak Equity Savings Scheme. So a combination of these two would be apt for a time horizon like this.
All right, so that's the advice for Ketan. I hope that works for you, Ketan. Meanwhile, we have also got one stock which has taken it on the chin today is Sun TV. There were news reports that the CBI had initiated some inquiries as well as arrested some close aides of Dayanidhi Maran. Because of that, the stock has taken a bit of a hit. But Shubham, an investor, writes to us from Varanasi. He has some investments in Sun TV. So 20 shares is what he had bought at 431 and now wants to know if he should remain invested in the stock or book out. Gaurang, what's your advice?
Well, Sumaira, again a disclosure, we have positive coverage on Sun TV. Our targets were somewhere close to about 425 to 435, which I believe was achieved from a medium to long term time horizon. Now, because of this news flow, the stock has reacted the way it is reacting. If he's patient enough, I think this news flow will die down and we may possibly see some amount of lost ground being regained. So as of now, hold on to it, but somewhere close to about 425, 430, I think it would be prudent to take money off the table. He may be incurring a small loss, but again, we need to wait out for the numbers, for the clarity to emerge. Undoubtedly, Sumaira, this is one of the largest players down south in terms of entertainment segment or sector, whatever you may want to call it. So I think positivities will emerge post the numbers are visible. But as of now, hold on to it, and somewhere close to about 420, 435, 440 odd levels, you can take money off the table.
All right, that's the advice for our viewers. But at this moment, I think we need to cut across to Davos, where the World Economic Forum is underway. And Menika Doshi is there with Dev Sanyal, the Executive VP of Strategy and Regions at BP. Menika.